Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. My name is Bahamut. Thank you for joining me. We have a Division D West matchup between the members of the Baddest Dudes versus the Spoilers, and we are going to get into our game one of our final best of three of the evening on Sky Temple. And I know you're sitting at home and you're begging for Bandit to get treats, but unfortunately, that might have to wait till we get into the loading phase. Until then, we're going to find out what maps we had banned out and what maps we picked up. We are going to be having the members of the Baddest Dudes lose the coin flip, much like a Kaimo Tripson. Braxis Holdout and Dragonshire will be banned out by them, as the opposing side opted for first pick priority, banning out Volskaya Foundry and Tomb of the Spider Queen. Sky Temple will be the first map chosen by the members of the Baddest Dudes, and here we are on Sky Temple. I'm waiting to see if we get ourselves a little juice pirates potentially. That is going to be a Dahaka ban on the left-hand side with a Varian Kael'thas on the opposing. The Spoilers not wanting to deal with the dive potential from Varian, the lockdown he can have with the taunt, or even just the Twin Blade's value itself is still very scary. Like a stim drone nano boosted Varian. Not a good time. I mean, granted, that's also double support right there. That's an Ana and a Lieutenant Morales. But either way, thank you so much for hanging out, everyone. Can we get an interactive treat toy for dogs and let Twitch control? If we did that for Bandit, he would be 150 pounds. That dog would be a big old chonk. Telem, I think that's how I say your name. Thank you for the follow, but exactly, you said it before. He becomes super fat dog if that happens. Super happy dog? I don't know. Bandit likes to run around, though. Someone mentioned that the other day from my pups that I might do this already. They're already a bit tubby. Yeah, exactly. Spoilers, the dudes win. I don't know about that, Kelladorn. They deserve all the treats. Dipe and Wipe, don't say that. They live forever. Day, how are you doing, Day? Thanks for coming by. Thanks for posting in Discord that I went live. I appreciate that. And Zergi, how's it going, bud? The best juice is pirate juice. Yes. All right, we've had a draft unfold in front of us, and let's actually break this down a little bit because we are in our second ban phase. Joanna, Sylvanas on the left-hand side, so push pressure and a really good team fight engagement starting out with the Joanna as well with the Condemn or even Bless Shield to lock someone down and step up into them. They ban out the Malfurion as well just to get rid of the roots that potentially would pair into the Stitches really well. That's an old combo, but it definitely works out really well. The other thing to consider here is Tyrande. Now, I like the Malfurion ban here, but I think I would consider picking up Tyrande on the side of the Baddest Dudes just to pull that away because hook stun combo, hook root combo is such a prevalent thing because then Jaina gets the burst she needs. So I would consider actually picking up the Tyrande myself so that way I'm able to deny that healer from the enemy side. We are going to be seeing Lieutenant Morales and a Gul'dan, so we're not fully juiced up on these pirates, but there is a factor of juiciness here. We're calling him Tem, like 10, but with an M. But why is there an L? Why is there an L if I'm not to pronounce it?
For the alliance above all.
Answer me this, chat. Answer me that riddle. And we're going to be picked up here. Actually, that pairs in really well. You can get the Chastise thrown out as the hook comes in. Vala going to be following in as well as, oh my god, Arrow, thank you for gifting the sub to Tem.
Hello.
Thank you so much. Thank you for gifting a sub to them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy your Asmapog, your Baja Rage, your gifted sub, your finger guns, and your gilded beard in chat. We do have this Sylvanas, Lieutenant Morales, Gul'dan. They needed actually something in the solo lane. I was actually about to say Tyrael, but we're going to be getting this Leoric. Now, looking at the opposing side draft, can someone in chat tell me who the solo laner is? Because I'm assuming it's a Phoenix, but that's okay. Do not listen to him. All right, how would you like me to pronounce your name? Please type it in chat phonetically. Pronouncing things in 2019, Kappa, yeah. What's up, incredibly inept? Berserk, how you doing? If you come to my channel, expect something to be mispronounced in your name. He's sleeping so soundly. All right, we're gonna do it after this game because I don't have enough time in the loading screen to be able to give him a treat. Actually, hold on 1 second. He's not gonna have to do anything. He's just gonna get one. Yeah, you're just gonna get, you don't have to do anything, it's okay. You're just a good boy. You're just a very good boy, there you go. It's gonna be on top of your bear. Should be Phoenix and solo? It should be, but why? Why are we having a Phoenix and solo? Why is this a thing? I know ranged into melee is a little difficult, but I'm not sold on it because where's your front line? What's going to happen when Leoric and Joanna step up into you and all you have to defend against that isn't a Stitches? It's the Stitches in the solo lane? I would hope not. I really would hope not, because that's Telem. I forgot the S in Twitch, so it's my Blizzard account. So Telems. Am I saying it right? Like, is it just T-Lems? Like Telems? I don't know. I was raised by immigrants, so me speaking English does not go well ever. But when I'm learning other languages, that's a breeze. Like Spanish is just easy and a cakewalk. French is a good time. Shouldn't be with the orb change. Wait. Oh, it shouldn't be with the orb change. I get you. Yeah. Because if you're a ranged hero and you're doing ranged damage, you have to step up to pick up the globes. Oh my god, Arrow, thank you for giving a sub to Hong Fu, as we are going to go ahead and get on into game number 1. Thank you so much, Hong Fu. Enjoy your Aswapog, your Baja Rage, your Gilded Beard, and your finger guns in chat. But with the left-hand side, we got the baddest dudes. We're going to be seeing Night Raven on the Leoric. We have Cactus Ham going to be on the Sylvanas. Savior's going to be on the Gul'dan. In the mid lane, we've got Viper on the Joanna. And in the solo lane, we're going to be seeing Rockstar. Is it Rockstar? No, Roundtaker. Wow, my eyes. Is going to be on the Lieutenant Morales. On the right hand side, we got the members of the Spoilers. Paper's going to be on the Stitches. We have Salamander is going to be on the Phoenix. We have Stitch. I think I read that right. Stitch is going to be on the Vala. I'm going to go with Tyranny is going to be on the Anduin, and we have Balls Raccoon going to be on the Jaina, excuse me. Sorry about that. Top lane is going to get cheesed out a little bit. Cactus Ham taking quite a bit of damage, but they end up getting one of the towers right there. We do have Vipers still anchoring in mid, and this bottom lane, can we talk about this right now? Here to support the Baja Path to Partner. Thank you so much, Ara. I appreciate that, bud. Thank you. Can we support the channel by mailing bandit treats? I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I'd have to make a PO box. So it's Telems. Okay, Telems. I will do my best to remember that. I might just end up calling you Telem by accident. I like how Arrow comes in here and just tries to lie to me immediately. Arrow gifting subs and just being like, no, it's just Tem. It's just Tem. Tricky boy over here. Tricky boy. But thank you for the gifted subs, my friend. Thank you so much for all the support this evening, everyone, and thank you for helping us continue our goal towards Twitch Partner. It really does mean the absolute world to me that you're all sticking around and lurking and just helping us get here. But Viper and friends are going to find Paper in the bush, going to just continue to make rotations. Now, Gul'dan will be the target, but you can see how they're playing in the wave. This is actually a really, really impactful thing you can take into your own games if you do play against Stitches. Play within the minion wave. So if they're going to look for a hook into you, they're going to hook a minion before they actually hit you. Top lane into the Leoric seems like it's going well, and that being because melee often does struggle into range. Now, range does need to step up to be able to get the experience globes that are picked up, and that's why you're seeing them wait for they're not pushing up and pushing face into the front gate. That's a very gankable moment for the enemy team. You can rotate something up like the Vala, like the Jaina, and you can rotate something up like the Gul'dan to be able to get some burst potential onto them. Sorry, my brain went backwards for some reason on that one. But that's why you're seeing Phoenix just kind of push the wave up to about half, and then they're gonna step up and they back off. So they themselves are not wanting to be too aggressive in this top lane, but they also want to be in range to be able to pick up the experience and be able to get the warp out into a safe distance. The warp right now would probably put them just about in the front gate range. So that at least, if someone tries to dive upon them, no, actually, it's a lot shorter than I thought. Because I think that's actually max range on the warp itself right there. They did go to Arsenal Synergy at level 1, so they do have that every third basic attack. The Pulse Cannon is, so you do 3 attacks from the Repeater Cannon, and then the Pulse Cannon has that big increased by 50%, deals 150% more damage, but splashes for a 50% larger area as well. So it's just a really good auto attack based build that is going to be, it will empower you in some of these team fights where you're going to be having a lot of enemy members grouping up potentially here. I didn't lie, that's just what we're calling him. You can call him what he actually says his name is, what I'm continuing to call him Tem. Fair. That's fine, I'm just gonna ignore Arrow. He's scared of my Probius? Yes, Probius means unite in chat. Oh my god, Salamander with some 12 health is able to Hearth Red out of there. Woo! First objective for top lane will be going over in favor for the members of the Baddest Dudes, but we are going to be seeing the spoilers pushing on in through the mid with this objective as well. Now there was, I believe it was Kier ages ago, or someone put out an actual breakdown of which lane is a little bit more, which lane siege is better, and which lane gets you more experience in the early game. But this is also considering no raw initial push. The reason top lane fort went down during that, typically I don't think we actually see a top lane fort going down, but the Sylvanas and friends whittled down that fort, that top portion fort, and the gate a little bit. So that means that the temple phase itself is going to be able to confirm that fort, and that's actually a lot of early. Wow, that's also going to be first blood in favor for the members of the Baddest Dudes, but that also will be constant, periodic catapult pressure coming through top lane. You're going to have a catapult every other wave, or every third wave, as I believe that's how they wrote it, but it's every other wave is the easiest way to actually understand that one. And now that extra pressure will be something Lior can use into the Phoenix, but meanwhile in bottom lane we do have this bit of engagement popping off. We can also cycle through some of those other numbers, get an idea of what the experience damage and healing has looked like thus far. Stitch is doing their best to force back the enemy team in this bottom lane, and they say, you know what, Stitch, do your best. We're going to try and rotate through mid and take down a fort down here. Paper doing the best thing that a Stitches can do is taking down the sidewall. Realistically, no. You want to be, sidewalls do provide vision for the enemy team, as we can actually jump over to the vision and show that really quickly so you can see. Hold on one second. No, I had it right. So you can see it's not showing too well right there. I'm trying to get an idea. See, the fort's still up, so it's still providing quite a bit of vision, but this little bit, like, there is vision around the sidewalls, so something to consider in your own games. Actually, here, this is a good example. We can go to the red side, and this is what we can see. Well, the mini wave's coming in, of course, right now, and Phoenix is right there. Of course, anytime I'm trying to highlight it, it's just like, no, not right yet, Bahamut. No one's really brawling out right now, but here you go. This is exactly what a sidewall vision shows. So it doesn't get you experience, it does give you siege stats, but it's something to consider in your own games. You do want to be able to take that away during those moments of siege, so that way you aren't providing vision for the later half of the game. But during that mid lane push right there, that Stitches would have been better off just helping the Jaina. It wouldn't have confirmed the fort any faster, or even confirming it, but still just being able to have that extra little bit of damage and siege in there, while Cactus Ham and friends are going to rotate to bottom lane, clear out the wave very quickly with the Gul'dan, and lock down the tower with Sylvanas' black arrows. Siege Giants are going to make quick work of this as well, and so far the members of the Baddest Dudes are firing on all cylinders, as we are going to be seeing a pretty standard heroic pickup from them. No medevac for the Lieutenant Morale is going to be going to the stim drone. That's probably going to be thrown onto Sylvanas, I would guess. Yeah, I think this is going to be Sylvanas being the one who gets that. And now mid lane is going to be sieged up by the Temple and bottom lane. Without their 10 talent here, they're not even considering the fight. They're going to try and open up top lane a little bit further. Lior coming up here to soak this up as well. We do have 10 talent rotating in for the members of the spoilers, but they're going to be losing this fort, as Cactus Sam is going to lock this down. Still going to be, oh, the Banshees are going to be good. Hook goes out. Oh, just barely missing Cactus Sam right there. Stitch trying to throw on a little damage as they chase in further. This is going to be Gorge Stitches, not Putrid Bile, so keep that in mind. They're going to be looking for that single target hook and blow up onto one player. Sorry, my phone illuminated, so I worried that it was triggering something, or I was getting a phone call. But anyways, 11 to 10 in levels, and hook going out, not connecting. Paper just trying. Stim drone Lior coming in. He attacks like a normal hero at that point. He has a 0.77 auto attack speed, so every 0.77 seconds he can do, or attacks per second. There we go. I read that backwards. I don't know why. So far, the Baddest Dudes have a lot of momentum in their favor here on Sky Temple. Game number 1, hook goes out, connects onto a minion. This is what I was talking about, playing within the minion wave. You're more likely to get a minion hit rather than in a hero. Granted, it was also Joanna was the one who might have gotten hit. Stitch is walking through an entire wave of corruption as Paper's taking a lot of damage. That's going to be the Blessed Shield coming out. Wailing Arrow from the Sylvanas. Horrify going to solidify the kill onto Stitches. And that right there means they can probably go down to bottom lane and grab a boss. 20 seconds on Stitches and no main tank. This is what I was talking about during the draft. You have a Stitches as your main tank, but what else do you have to kind of be that front line with you? Not much. Phoenix is doing okay in solo lane. Like, Phoenix is doing a great job with their siege damage, 53,000, 54,000 realistically, but they're all by themselves, and this is going to be the shield glare coming in. Condemn pulls one of them in. Salamander very low. I don't even think you make it out of this one right there, and they end up getting picked off by the Sylvanas. We do have, oh, this is risky. This is real risky. This is the vision currently for the red team. Let's get our blue team vision just to see what they're seeing. Bottom lane Temple will be up in a couple seconds, 26 to be specific. We are going to have Lior disappearing through top lane. Actually, I think they were rotating in through bottom. They got to make quick work of this. There's Viper showing up on the left-hand side. This Tyranny is so very low on the Anduin as well. Stitch is going to be trying to anchor for the friendly team. We're going to keep this vision up right now just to kind of get an idea of how they're playing. The Stitch is actually doing an amazing job of anchoring on that left-hand side. So many members are getting very low. Rain of Vengeance coming out from the Vala as well. Stitch so very low as they're going to be having the Anduin go down. Looks like Vala's going to be able to make it out with some 20 health. Paper trying to make their way out, and the Stitches might be able to do so, but the Entomb is going to be just in time. Paper trying to live in here won't be able to do so as they end up going down, and that will be 2 for none. 13 talent tier up in favor for the members of the Baddest Dudes. And Phoenix in top lane, Leoric in bottom. With forts down, it's a kata every third wave, not every other wave. It's no kata, no kata, no kata. With forts down every third wave, there's no cat butt, no butt, cat butt. Every other wave would be no kata, no kata. I thought it was every other wave. I swore it was every other wave. I know it's every other third wave is what they told us, but I feel like I've been seeing it every other. Anyways, I might be just potatoing right now. We have Phoenix, the first one to go down right there. A little bit of poke coming out as well. Just going to be forcing them back, but Phoenix is the first one to be going down this engagement. Hook goes out, doesn't connect. This is going to be the temple phase still in favor for the members of our blue team. But if you have 2 members, or if you have an enemy member if you have opposing members on the temple, it just pauses. It doesn't actually fire for anyone. We do have the trade out on the healers right there. Horrify going to be coming out as well. That's going to be Vala being forced away from the friendly team. They're going to be trying to get the damage onto Cactus Ham. The burst from Vala might be enough, and they end up getting the kill into Sylvanas. But they themselves are in a bit of a rough spot. They end up taking down another one with them. Viper's so very low, but they still get the counter kill onto Vala. They will be able to grab this right here. Actually, maybe not. Night Raven is going to be just on the point as well. Viper, I think, is going to be able to anchor this. Salamander putting in a decent amount of damage. Purification Salvo connects onto 2. Will this be enough damage? Iron Skin going to be used. Night Raven able to make it out alive as well. Woo! So they're starting to turn this around a little bit, but that's going to be... Wait a minute. Oh, okay, sorry. I looked at bottom lane. I was like, it's every other wave. No, it's because the keep's gone. All right, I'm just potatoing. I'm just absolutely potatoing. All right, let's get an idea of what some of the other numbers look like as we have had 16 talent tier hit on the opposing side. We are going to be seeing this camp on the right going to be grabbed. Same thing on the left-hand side as well. And we have constant catapult pressure through bottom lane. We are going to be seeing this mid lane being cleared out by the enemy team as they're just trying to get themselves that 16 talent tier. Well, we have the Baddest Dudes in control right here. Jaina did finish out the Fingers of Frost from level 1, so they do have that extra 10% frostbite damage as well. They also have some mana regeneration increased on top of that just as they were progressing through all those stats, but this is going to be Lieutenant Morales throwing the grenade out, not going to be able to connect onto 2. Oh, the hook goes out, but it doesn't connect onto Round Taker. They're almost able to get them. Horrify comes out, Bless Shield going to be there as well. Lee Anduin, the first one to go down this engagement. That was a Gorge onto the Sylvanas, who I think was also Stim Drone. They're going to try and pull them away. Cactus Ham getting very low here, does end up going down. Viper low as well, trying to back out of there. Night Raven going to be taking a bit of damage as the Vols can be poking out into them. Going to be able to throw the... Oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. Either way. The grenade from Lieutenant Morales will just be forcing them back and they disengage completely. It is every third wave. I know. I don't know why, but like... I have no idea why, but I was just like, it's every third wave, so every other wave. I think there was a conversation I had with someone one night in chat, and they were like, no, it's every other wave. And I was just like, all right, like, I'm not paying attention enough to know. As long as you are French fries, potatoes are great. As long as you are French fries, potatoes are great. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm just a big old spud. No, I don't know why. Like, I've used to say it was every other third wave, or every third wave, but... I stopped saying that a while ago, and I don't know why. And I feel like it was a conversation I had in a stream once, and I was just like, yeah, absolutely. You'd think for how much I cast this game, I would actually know these things, right? Hook goes out onto Viper. That's going to be not a great target for Gorge, so they're not going to pop that onto them. They're going to hold that out as we have a Bless Shield into the face. A huge Condemn coming out as well. Salvo going to be connecting onto quite a few. That is going to be Phoenix going down before they even get the value. Tyranny trying to make their way out of here as they throw Divine Star out. The Stitches has the... Sylvanas in there, just completely split. That's gonna be Nano Boost onto Cactus Ham, who does clear out that Water Elemental, and meanwhile in bottom lane, Siege Giant stepping up. We do have boss up right now, and it seems like that's going to be what they want to go for here. Can we do the thing? No, I won't do it. For anyone also, Sky Temple has this little Easter egg on it, so if you ever start the game, before the gates drop down, click on this a bunch of times and see what happens, if you've never done that before. Leoric is going to grab the mid lane objective. Boss is going to be grabbed in bottom. They can probably expect this, that the boss will be coming through bottom lane. No, I was going to say realistically they should maybe push with this and try and end, but the death timers are just so low that it'd be probably worthwhile. Just they're considering it though. I was actually saying objective might. I don't think it would end actually because they still have the gate in front in top lane. So objective would definitely confirm mid lane keep. Maybe even do something for the bottom lane as well. But they're actually going to leave that mid lane objective phase. They're going to be stepping up with the boss, and the entire team backs off. Are we serious?
Red team's core is under it.
Best caster phrase for Fort Styles periodic catapults. Yeah, I know. That's what I used to always say. I used to say every third wave, but then I stopped saying it because I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. I just feel like a dunce. I'm so ashamed for the baddest dudes. Leoric isn't even trying to get trait value. I agree. Malthanis, I agree. No Leoric value as 20 Talonteers here. They're going to be trying to fight him. This blink comes out from the Phoenix as they get the Purification Salvo, but unfortunately Induin's going to be going down right there. Minimal value from the Purification Salvo as well, as Stitch in his backline is trying to find a kill onto Roundtaker, but they end up wiping 2 enemy members. This is going to be catapults and mounting in bottom lane. They also do have the mid lane keep getting low, but since we are on the top lane objective, it will focus on top lane. It's just, this is how if you had a mid lane objective, it focuses on mid. That's why this one's down to this, but you aren't seeing this one target to mid. It's just going to prioritize the lane, and then as well as what structure is going to be up as well. More Easter eggs really quickly. There's a little dude swimming. And there's a shark right behind him, and then he goes down. We do have this not objective. Oh, that's a very good hook. But Viper pops the Iron Skin just in time. Doesn't even get the Gorge hit on them. They're going to re-engage once again onto this enemy team. I think they actually have Gul'dan still staying on the point, able to push up the top lane as well. Salamander is just going to poke out as well. And now we rotate through top lane and looking for a second keep of the game. Hook goes out, but the wall is going to be stopping Cactus Sam from getting pulled through. No Gorge coming out onto them. But with the... Actually, everyone's back up. Blessed Shoot, I think, was thrown into the face of the enemy team. That's going to be Phoenix going down. Horrify going to be splitting them away. Joanna was put into the Gorge by the Stitches, but Viper is just fine as Balls Raccoon tries to get out, but there's going to be an Entomb in their face. The Anduin gets picked off as well with 4 down, and Sylvanas bodying into this enemy team. It looks like they're going to step up onto core, and this will be, oh, Stitch so very low. This is going to be game number 1 going over to the Baddest dudes as Gul'dan finds that last little bit of damage, and this will be game 1 of our Division D West matchup. GG. Well played. Dear Lord, did Sylvanas just clean house at the end of that? Like, massively cleared house from that. Dershane Train said, I told you to watch out for Cactus Ham on Sylvanas. Caribou, oh Sylvanas, yeah. What did Sylvanas go level 1? She went into Might of the Banshee Queen, hitting a hero with Withering Fire increases Sylvanas attack speed and spell power by 5% for 6 seconds, stacking up 5 times. Mercenary Queen at level 4. Level 7 is going to be Barb Shot, hitting same enemy with 5 shots of Withering Fire, causes the 5th shot to deal 350% bonus damage. We do have Remorseless at level 13. Increase Sylvanas' basic attack range by 1. Sylvanas' basic attack against enemy heroes with 3 stacks of Banshee's Curse. Shoot untalented shot of Withering Fire. The shot of Withering Fire applies the Banshee's Curse. Life Drain at level 16. Heal for 15% of the damage dealt by Sylvanas to enemies for 3 stacks of Banshee's Curse. Healing double against... Enemies with 3 stacks of Banshee's Curse, healing is doubled against them. And then Withering Barrage at level 20. Well, there you go, team. Let's actually reach out to the teams and find out what they want to do here. Salamander, first pick or map pick? You get them mixed up sometimes? I do as well. That's why I went through it like that. There's so many talents in the game. Things change so often that I'm just like, I will do my best. I don't think it was Viper. Who was my contact on the opposing side? It was Cactus Ham. That's who it was, not Viper. Viper is just Carpet Phyllis, who always comes into chat. On Sky Temple, it's better to not go quest as you're going to be spending a good amount of time PvEing. Let's show stats once again, and we'll jump back to Bandit now. Alrighty. As promised, let's get this boy a treat. You want one of these, bud? You want to come say hi to stream? You want to come say hi to stream? Look at him, just... Oh, do I got it? Come on. Come say hi. Yeah, what's up, bud? Hi. You just want one thing. You just want treats. Yeah, you do. Is that a whimper? Can I have another high five? Thank you. Good boy. Take one. Do you want another one? You want another one? No? Okay. I was just saying that I was about to send a message to you instead of Cactus Ham. That was all. Okay. Let's also update the team score so you all know who is up. We have the Baddest Dudes up 1 in our best of 3 series here. Cursed Hollow is going to be the next map. Let's make that. Spoilers. Spoilers on the map because I accidentally said it. Okay. This and then this. Yeah, that. Okay, cool. Okay. Hello. No offense, but this is the best part of your stream. I know, that's why people come here. Like, why even watch the cast when you can watch Bandit get treats? Because you don't know when it's going to happen. Arrow, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Malthanius. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy your Asthma Pog, your Baja Rages, your finger guns, and your Gilded Beard in chat. What is up, my bud? How you doing? Are you ready for the weekend, Bandit? Are you ready to go hang out with your best friend? I can't say it too loud because then he'll get all pumped up and think we're going across the street. Because that's my neighbor's dog. They hang out a lot. And his wife works from home as well, so I see them out on the street throwing the ball for that other dog. So then I usually I'll take a break from work and I'll go out there with like a cup of tea or something, and then just go hang out and chat with them, and let the dogs run around. So that's why there's some days when Bandit's super tired. It's because he usually gets to run around with Copper outside, and he gets super he just gets tired out. He doesn't care about the tennis ball. He just wants to run with Copper, which is funny. And we're out of tea. We actually managed the tea pretty good tonight. We went 2 hours on 1 cup. That's good. That's very, very good. But thanks for hanging out, everyone. Thanks for helping us push towards that Twitch partner. Really, really do appreciate everyone hanging out and sticking around and just chatting, lurking, supporting. Thank you so much. If you are new to the stream, if you've stumbled your face in here by accident, my name is Bahamut. I do a lot of casting of Heroes of the Storm, Monday through Thursday. We're in NGS season right now, so typically we're doing 2 to 3. 3 might be once we get to the middle, once we get to week 4 and 5, when casting sometimes falls off a little bit. I'll probably be picking up 2 to 3 best of 3s, but typically we try and do Monday through Thursday, starting around 5 o'clock, obviously depending on time of teams. 5 or 6 o'clock realistically, PST is when we start. And then, as I said, about 2 best of 3s, and you can catch me Monday through Thursday. On Saturdays, I'm over on Jinxie Cat's stream doing D&D. I typically try and take Friday and Sunday off just to relax and do stuff around the house, but thank you so much, Malthanius, for the follow. I appreciate that, bud. Glad you're enjoying the stream. All right, we have the readies out from the teams. Let me make sure that everything is set up on my end correctly. Let's go ahead and get into game number 2. Oh, Jazzy, what's up? How are you doing? Bandit and Copper, what a pair of names. I know, Copper's a wild boy. By the way, if you ever want to see a picture of Copper potentially, follow me on Twitter, because I usually post photos of dogs there. Actually, I should post one from Bandit's account. But anyways, we got a draft. Let's actually go ahead and get on into that. Welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series, everyone. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have the Baddest Dudes, and on the right is going to be the Spoilers. This will be game number 2 in our second best of 3 of the evening. We're going to see if the Spoilers can bring it back as they ban out the Joanna. But before we get into the bans, let's go ahead and talk about some of the map picks that have already happened. We have the members of the Baddest Dudes losing the coin flip, opting for first pick priority from the Spoilers in game number 1. They banned out Volskaya and Tomb of the Spider Queen. Brax's Holdout and Dragonshire were banned out by the members of the Baddest Dudes. Sky Temple was the first map chosen by them and won. The members of the Spoilers opted for first pick priority in game number 2 as well, meaning that the Baddest Dudes have map pick priority, and they're going to decide to take us to Cursed Hollow as we go ahead and jump into the draft once again, and we see a Dahaka being banned out with a Kael'thas on the opposing side. Dahaka ban? I think it's going to ban out the... Okay, they're going to ban out Garrosh. Just not wanting to deal with them. Cursed Hollow. Here's for game 3. One game into best of 3. Okay, yeah. How you doing, Jazzy? Sounded like you were ending already. Oh, sorry. No, I was just doing my spiel as we were loading in. Broccoli, Malfurion, or Riot. Well, we'll see, actually. Jaina is going to be the first pick here on the right-hand side. Going to prioritize that poke potential from her. And I'm not against this whatsoever. I think Jaina is just a really strong hero overall, and she can get tons of value going into a lot of these curse phases. Now, on the opposing side, trying to run through their draft in my head. Sylvanas was so powerful. I would say first pick Sylvanas. Holy crap! Nexus Gaming Series, thank you for raiding over. Welcome everyone from, can we get a shout out for Nexus Gaming Series possibly if there's a mod in chat? Or I think someone who has VIP. I think if you have VIP or if you're a mod, you can get that. Can I also give VIPs in chat? Because hold on, we need to fix something. Oh, Selexia, how you doing? How you doing, Selexia? Cool, fix that. All right, cool. I just want to fix something. So ETC Sylvanas on the left-hand side. I really like that. Phoenix once again going to be grabbed by the members of the Spoilers, and we have a Nubrak on the right as well. You want a game 3? I agree. No, I want a game 3 as well. Let me see. Just really quickly, I want to fix the Spoilers name because it's a little on the unscaled side in proportion to the other one. But there we go. That was just bothering me whenever I looked over at it. So we have a Jaina, Phoenix, a Nubrak on the right-hand side. Banning out something like a Thrall wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe even considering the Anduin again, just to maybe force them onto a different healer. But if they go into Thrall, I was thinking that the slows with the Earthquake as well as the slows from the Jaina and Salvo, they might be able to get that value they were looking for in the last one. A streamer that's not showing some gaming awards. Good evening, Bahamut. What's up, Brandflakes? How you doing? I have to go back and I have to catch those tomorrow because there's that one trailer for that new game that I have no idea what it's about. It's just samurais, and that was all like the teaser that we saw on Monday. By the way, speaking of teasers on Monday, did y'all see the Resident Evil trailer? Because that is just chef kisses. I had like 4 people send it to me because I have a Resident Evil tattoo and I also love the series. Like I grew up as a kid reading the books and watching my brother play the game constantly. So I was so pumped to see that Resident Evil 2 remake. Beautiful. If you've never played one, go play that. It's so well done. And then Resident Evil 3, absolute. I'm so excited about it. Anyways, I'm sorry. Let's get into the draft here. So Leorc was banned out. Gonna respect that right there. We're gonna get a Sally Whitemane here on the left-hand side with a variant as well. We haven't seen Whitemane in quite some time. She had that rework on her not too long ago, and I feel like a lot of players didn't really gravitate towards that. I don't think it really put her in a good spot, at least from all of the responses I've seen from a lot of support mains. So we'll see how this works out for them, but Anduin will be picked up, so this is what I was talking about. I don't think the Lily ban was necessary. I know why they went Lily ban. I 1000% know why they went Lily ban, because like, if you're banning Lily and you pick a Varian, expect to get the Windblades. Last pick, though, coming out from the members of the Baddest Dudes. They've got good siege. They got a solo lane for now. They could just look for some more damage. Something like a mage like Kael'thas, Gul'dan, Kel'Thuzad, Li Ming. Orphea is going to be a great option as well. She brawls really well around these points, and she also has some decent poke out as well. It's just kind of, when we're in Division D, so like meta is a bit of an oddity here. Not in the sense that it's just like it doesn't exist, or, you know, like I'm not trying to BM them in any way, shape, or form. It's just, when we're in Division D and a little bit of C, it's a lot of of comfort picks. It's you know, people don't have the biggest hero pools in general, so we are going to be seeing, like when I'm talking about like Ana and you know Alex Strauss, Stukov, and all of combos like that, you're not seeing those more often because this is just, we're in Division D where I think a lot of the players are going to be like, oh, you know, I'm super comfortable on Jaina. That's why we're seeing a first pick Jaina. It's not too out of the ordinary to have that, but you also have that paired into like an Ana typically for the nano boost, as well as Ana overall is just really impactful. So here in Division D, we might not see a Li Ming player because they don't feel comfortable on that mage. Me personally, I'm more comfortable on an Orphea than Li Ming. Even though I have Li Ming at like level 20 something, I'm still a potato on her. Orphea, I can actually do damage and I know how to utilize her. So it's down to the player. Like Li Ming is more mechanically based and so is Orphea, but I don't know why. Like her skill set and her mechanical prowess that you need fits for me somehow. I don't know why. I just really like the way that she's developed and the way she plays. So kudos to the developers on that one. Either way, Resident Evil 3, indeed, yes. White Mane feels so, yeah, exactly. Who follows up with a Nubarak? I'm going to have a good target focus and a lot of fire.
Prepare yourself for battle.
That's true, like,
Heroes.
a Nubarak burrow charges forward. Who's coming with them? Who's coming with them? On the left-hand side, we got the members of the Baddest Dudes. We got Savior going to be on the Orphea. Cactus Ham will be on the Sylvanas once again. Roundtaker going to be on the White Mane. Viper going to be on the ETC. And all the way in the top, we got Night Raven on the probably Twin Blades variant. On the right-hand side, we got the members of the Spoilers. Down 1, trying to take us to a game number 3 here on Cursed Hollow. Salamander is going to be on the Phoenix. We have Paper going to be on the Anubarex. Stitch is going to be on the Vala. Tyranny is going to be on the Anduin. And in bottom lane, we have Balls Raccoon on the Jaina. Let's go ahead and get on into mid lane and check out what our first engagement is going to be looking like, as well as what we get for some of these questing talents. Anduin actually going to be going into the Pursued by Grace. Okay. It's honestly like I feel like I see almost every level 1 for you know, Bold Strategy, Renew, I think it is, and Pursued by Grace. I feel like I see all 3 of these talents. It's just, it comes down to the player or even just the matchup itself. Nobody, he burrows backwards. Be fair, you preferred mage is that? No, well, of course, Ghost Bear. 1000%. If they picked up an Asmodan, I would have talked about how it was the right choice for the next 25 minutes. Sorry, there's a fly right in my face. All right, we're fine. We are going to be having the variant in the top lane. What are they going to be going into a level 1? Going to actually be into the Overpower. Maybe you don't get a Twin Blades variant. Maybe we don't. I feel like it would. We have to get a Twin Blades variant, right? We have to get it. Going to have a lot of good target focus and a lot of firepower. That's true. Bold Strategy equals no more mana issues. We should actually keep an eye on the mana for the Anduin as well, just to see how this works out for them. We do have our first objective popping up in about a minute, or the announcement. We should have some players rotate off and potentially get camps. Looks like Cactus Ham was trying to get the gank onto Balls Raccoon. It didn't go over too well for them, apparently, as they are going to be very low and hearthing back. This does allow them to get to this to this siege camp very quickly. The siege camp will be in top lane where the first objective is. Realistically, I would actually say maybe grabbing your siege giants here, but then grabbing your bruiser camp immediately afterwards would be a great pickup for them, so they can force that pressure in through mid lane. Will be a little delayed out, but it should be during the curse phase itself, or the objective phase, so they can kind of stall that out and, you know, poke at them a little bit with their Orphea, with their Varian, with their Sylvanas as well. White Mane, I think she's got a little bit of poke as well. Her range isn't massive on it. Let's do some work together here. It's not massive range, but you still can poke a little bit with that, as long as the ETC is maybe zoning for you. Costa, how you doing, bud? Thanks for coming by. I hope you're having a wonderful night. All I can think about whenever I see your name is 3 wise men and our fun at BlizzCon. It was so good hanging out. Honest to God, like it was just fun just to like meet up and have a beer and snacks. and some snacks. I know you guys were getting dinner and stuff, but I was just like, I've eaten. I'm on that liquid diet because it's BlizzCon. Anyways, we are at 5 and 6 in levels. We are going to be having our first objective up here in top lane, and now it is cappable. Siege Giants are going to be here. There's going to be the Bruiser camp for mid lane. They're not going to be poking out at this whatsoever. Seems like ETC is trying to push up through mid. We have the rest of the team in bottom lane. Well, most of the rest of the team in bottom lane. Taunt Varian will be chosen. I'm very, very late on calling this out by about 2 levels, but we are going to be having Taunt Varian, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping for the Wind Blades. Realistically, I was hoping for the Wind Blades. Bottom lane, Fort Front Gate is going to be going down. We are going to be seeing the ETC in mid lane getting harassed a little bit. Going to be able to get out of there, I think, without any problem. Anubrak is trying to 1v1 into them, but the ETC should have tools off cooldown in just a second if they do need to get the power slide away, but they're not going to need it as bottom lane is still being besieged by the 3 down here. Anubrak does rotate down as well. Going to back off now that they see them. Meanwhile, in top lane, Salamander is going to be forced back a little bit here, but they're still battling out and still holding out against Varian. Now, the issue with being a Phoenix here is that you obviously need to pick up the I don't know why I keep wanting to call them the regeneration globes, but the experience globes. You want to be able to pick up that experience, and you still have to kind of be in range, so your autos are going to hinder you a little bit. The auto range is 6.2. The range in which the globes start to gravitate towards you is that 6 range, so we can kind of actually see within Phoenix's attack range, he's kind of able to pick those up as well, but it's very beneficial for them as they kind of know their own range from. Unless I don't know, unless they don't know it. Special Kid Miles, thank you for the resubscription with tier 1 for 2 months of support. I really appreciate that. I'll resend your alert when we get out of this game. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that. Definitely doing it again next year. Hopefully, it'll be an announcement and we'll be able to release it. I'm looking at you, Overwatch 2. I'm gonna play Overwatch 2. That looks really fun. Honestly, I'm a game that has a PvE mode that is very like. Has replayability, like that's something that I love to do, like something I can after casting go and just sit and have a drink and play with some friends, and it's not like it's competitive, so I need to be kind of fully there. I'm sure that there is going to be a lot of strategy to it in the end, maybe to speedrun it or something like that, but Paper's taking a lot of damage, is going to be going down. First blood finally being shed in favor by the members of the Baddest Dudes, and now channel going out in their favor. This was the first one was channeled in favor for the spoilers, but the Baddest Dudes should be able to grab this right here. No pressure amounting in any of the lanes, but Vala just trying to get that last little bit of a siege in through this top lane. I don't think it will confirm the tower, but it's going to deal a decent amount of damage. Mid lane is going to be besieged by these bruisers in just a minute as Tyranny and Salamander will be able to finish this out on their own. Jaina going to be back down in bottom lane, pushing this up very effectively. Orphea will be down here as well, but Jaina not seeing too many members in the bottom lane, or at least across. Actually, no, they can see a couple members. They know that ETC's in mid and Varian top, so at least that lockdown, that burst lockdown potential isn't going to be stepping up into their face right there, as we do see the ETC just moving back and forth through mid, and we have 10 talents here running the corner in just a second. We'll go ahead and cycle through some of the other numbers as we are going to have 10 talents in just a minute, and we'll also be having our next objective. This will not be a curse for either team, but it will put them in curse, kind of that advantage moment. So if you're someone who plays tennis or anything like that, where you have advantage in a set, that this is exactly going to be it, and you're just looking for that potential to be able to get the curse itself when the next one rolls through. But that's a power slide from ETC. No mosh pit up and available just yet, as no talents. 10 talent will be there. Tyranny taking so much as Cactus Ham is going to Banshees forward, finds the kill, going to be able to snipe that kill away from the friendly team, as Wailing Arrow is going to be picked. Divine Reckoning for the White Mane, Mosh Pit for the ETC, and Eternal Feast on top of all that. That makes sense. The Eternal Feast with the Mosh Pit absolutely makes sense. Varian gonna have that taunt for initial setup as well. Meanwhile, in top lane, Varian is still pushing this up, not even joining in the friendly team for the for the objective phase. Now, looking over in bottom lane, we are going to be having boss pick up on this left-hand side. Nothing really too out of the ordinary looking for through the members of the spoilers. Heroic talents as well. They are going to be going into the Ring of Frost for the Janus, so no water elemental from them. We do have this boss going to be grabbed by the members of the Baddest Dudes, and they can see that the objective is next to this as well, so this is going to time out perfectly. They can actually rotate into bottom, push this out, and then rotate back and be able to grab the tribute and potentially curse for themselves. But this will not go uncontested, as Salva was just picked up by the Phoenix, so they are going to be able to lock into that one. And I wasn't expecting this to be a Planet Cracker game whatsoever. They don't have any sort of lockdown or setup. Like, there's no Entomb to be able to get that value. Paper taking a lot of damage. Web Wrap did go out. Wailing Arrow is going to be there as well. Silence this. Oh, there's going to be the Shadow Dagger. Is that enough damage? They do find the Divine Reckoning is not going to be out in time to actually get the kill, but that's going to be a Mosh Pit onto one. The solo dance onto Phoenix, and they end up going down. Boss is still pushing in. They're actually delaying this out a little bit. I wonder, I don't think it was on purpose. Sylvanas is going to lock down the tower because they want this boss to survive a little bit longer. Unfortunately, the tower gets one shot in before the curse phase does proc, and now Sylvanas and friends will be able to siege through this bottom lane. There was a little bit of the Black Arrow trait still up and available, but now Varian and friends looking through this bottom to potentially get themselves a keep here. I was about to say, like, ETC, someone clear that wave? Or if you're going to rotate into mid, she has great wave clear in this situation. Actually going to be backing off and coming back in. The unfortunate part about that is they can see this right now. They have vision of this. Purification salvo going out, not connecting onto enough people. Viper able to get the power slide out before they get picked off. Ooh, Roundtaker taking a lot of damage from the from the phase cannon there, and Vala chasing out, but not gonna chase out any further. Varian in mid lane is going to be soaking up and picking up quite a bit of experience for the friendly team. Stitch gonna be coming in here as well. The rest of the baddest dudes are considering what their options are, and I think rotating into mid is the option for them. Top lane 4 is sitting at a literal sliver of health, 52 here. Varian's gonna rotate up and get one Lion's Maw, and that'll be it. Sylvanas in bottom lane is continuing the siege, and I gotta say, this is the members of the baddest dudes firing on all cylinders, just charging in, just like, oh, I don't even want to get hit with the blizzard, I'm just gonna charge. So they'll be able to get that fort in top, they get a fort in bottom. Mid lane is gonna be opened up, but they don't find that one right there. Overall, the baddest dudes getting quite a bit of value during their first objective phase, as this is also going to be 13 talent tier to 12. Bosses are gonna be up, so 2 minutes, about 3 minutes in the bottom left, bosses up in the top right. If they were to go for this, this is really risky in my opinion. I don't know if they actually saw them do the rotation out of lane either. We're gonna hold on blue vision for a minute. Once 13s roll through and we have an idea what those look like, we'll cycle through the talents once, or excuse me, the numbers once again to get an idea of what those look like as well. Whew. Just whew. Private Phoenix show, exactly, Orange. How you doing, bud? Masher, what's up? Good to see all of you in chat, seriously. Not gonna be there in time. Unfortunate indeed, but 13s are up, bosses in top lane. 1 curse point out of 3 for the members of the spoilers, but this next one in the top left position won't be enough to get them that curse, but they're looking to force a fight in this top power side from ETC. There's going to be a 4-member mosh. They actually get the Anduin out of there. The web wrap comes out just in time. Divine's Reckoning as well. That's going to be Orphea going down first. Purification Salvo coming out as well. Not going to be finding a kill right there, but the Orphea kill is going to be mega for them as Night Raven is going to be able to get out of there. Going to sidestep the stun from the boss. Roundtaker needs to back off as well, as Whitemane is going to get bodied right there. They end up going down from the Vala damage. Boss in top lane is still pushing on in. Viper needs to back out of here as the Creed of the Hunter, I believe it is going to be finished out at level 4 as they confirm a top lane fort. Mid lane is going to be sieged up by this Bruiser camp. Sylvanas actually going to sneak down here and try and, I think, get the mid lane fort so that way they have the extra catapult pressure in their lane. We are going to be seeing even talent tiers. Yeah, we're gonna cycle through the numbers now. Boss will be finished out as it gets the keep front gate down. Yeah, they end up getting the keep front gate. Fort did go down to mid. Salamander wasn't able to force back Cactus Ham just enough, but as I said, the objective will be in this top left position. Both teams are going to be up and available. We have Phoenix actually not so much available. I think they're going to give this over. They want to clear out mid lane and deny any more of this push potential because this is a very long race. Actually, Salamander are going to be going back. I'm confused by what they're doing here on the side of the spoilers. I think they're giving this over. It's 7 seconds, and their posturing is really, really in favor for the opposing side. Well, they can poke at it if they can get up into it. ETC has 1 face melt. Varian doesn't get the channel in time. Salamander going to be trying to rotate around the side. That's going to be Paper with the Burrow Charge in. Night Raven going to be throwing out some damage. Purification Salvo going out. Holy Word Salvation from the Anduin as well. Ring of Frost goes out but doesn't connect onto anyone. We currently have a lot of members being split. ETC going to be getting hit with the Web Wrap. The Mosh Pit's down for the next 8 seconds. I don't know if it was on a 10-second cooldown or not. Rain of Vengeance just a little too early right there as Viper is... Oh my god, hold on. Phoenix getting shredded right there. Viper taking a lot of damage. Power Slide through. They're looking for a Mosh Pit potentially here. As somehow, some way they were living. Vala ends up getting that last little bit of damage. Eternal Feast will be ending right there. Banshee's forward from Cactus Ham as that's going to be the Impale to knock him up for a second. Night Raven dives in trying to help out, but they end up staggering out another death. It's a 2-for-2 trade, and they realize this. They want to step further forward. Night Raven looking for another taunt, finds it onto the Vala. Do they have enough damage to get the last hit? There's going to be the vault forward. Burrow Charge. Protection, by the way, from the Varian as the catapult will be targeted onto them. Mid lane still has a siege camp, or excuse me, the Bruiser camp pushing there, but look at bottom lane in your minimap. That's double catapult pressure pressure through bottom lane onto a keep. If they can delay this out, that'll be huge, and I think they realize that. Vala going to be hearthing back. Phoenix going to be back up as well. And they end up giving that over to the enemy side. Mid lane bruisers are still pushing in, but man, I gotta say, what a great back and forth. Oh, Paul's Raccoon, I think, was maybe making a poke with one of the Ice Lance. Or not Ice Lance, the Frostbolt. I always call it Ice Lance, but that's the actual talent itself. Woo! Missed taunt. Yeah, they got the taunt. It was just there was no follow. There wasn't enough follow-up damage. There was actually, you could see the pings coming out onto Vala as well. They wanted that, but I think I think it was Whitemane and Sylvanas were still up and alive, right? Both of them might have been a little bit too low or just afraid of the Anub'arak Burrower charging onto them. But it's 16's up on talent tiers. We are very, very close in our game number 2, and the members of the spoilers, they're making a show and a case to potentially take us to a game number 3. I think this was scouted out. They know that this is happening. Sorry, I was just making sure that I myself drink a little bit of water. Viper going to be trying to find out where the enemy team is. Night Raven going to be getting hit with one of the frost bolts.
Gather tribute or face my
Camp going to be leashed as they think they're seeing this fight starting to break out potentially. It's always fun to get the vision from like this because it's just what they're seeing and how they're playing this. Power slide from Viper, they were looking for that mosh pit, not able to connect onto anyone. Bottom lane has Siege Giants plus a Great Wave. Look at how quickly that fort is going down. Well, it was going down a lot quicker till they retargeted. Anyways, they're considering this boss play, but the tribute will be spawning and it's going to be one up on both sides when it comes to curse potential. We are going to be having them rotate back, and yeah, this is just both teams wanting to prioritize around this on the top right. Standoff? Seriously, there was like a 30-second standoff right there. Great Rain of Vengeance to slow them down. Paper should be able to get the channel here. Unfortunately, the Banshees will be just enough. Ring of Frost there's going to confirm the damage onto this Varian. Eternal Feast as well. Moshpit going to be coming out onto one. Wailing Arrow going to be there as well. Salvo going to be going out onto quite a few members as they get the ETC. Night Raven able to back off, so this can be a 1-for-1 trade, tank for tank. But Varian still up here is able to be aggressive and poke onto this. They just need a little bit of healing from the Whitemane. There's going to be the... I can't think of the name of the talent off the top of my head because I don't play enough Whitemane. But this Vala has a lot of poke. That's the thing to consider here. Gonna be going into, the Banner of Darlaran, excuse me, Darlaran. That was potato pronunciation as Vala goes down, but they do end up getting the variance. So that's a tank for an assassin, and now they're considering, well, how are we gonna play this? It's 3 versus 3, no tanks are up, healers are on both sides, we got assassins. No, we're just gonna give this over, unfortunately. The bottom lane fort did go down to the Siege Giants that were pushing down there. So they do end up confirming that. And this map is still, it's pretty close. It's 4 structures to 3. The only difference between the two will be this fort in mid lane. Let's look at the gate structure value right now. Bottom lane was sieged up quite a bit, so top lane is opened up against like the bottom lane, so it's even-ish. I mean, I know that there's this mid lane fort, but still, they can make a case to really, really push that in. And the big thing to consider is going to be the Ring of Frost around the boss. Bottom left, they're going to be grabbing the Bruiser camp. I think they're going to either they try and invade the opposing side boss, or they just go for their own. And I think it's just go for your own boss, have that push pressure through bottom lane, and then also maybe make sure that you clear out said bottom lane. They can see that the top right is going to be grabbed as well. Whew. Sorry, I need to catch my own breath here. There was so many engagements so far. This is curse potential for the baddest dudes. If they're able to get this, I would expect them to at least get the bottom keep if they get the curse. But 20 talent tiers around the corner for both sides. It's probably the last little bit of water I'll get. Let's get this vision set up here. We're going to look at the red team right now because they are the ones who have to engage. Plus, we already know that there's a little bit of a bush party happening. Boston bottom lane is going to be working its way towards the keep. Boston top lane has hit the keep, and it's going to be getting value. That's a great Rain of Vengeance, but the Eternal Feast is coming out as well. That's going to be so much damage on to the Anduin, who goes down first. Vala trying to get out, but there was a flank from Cactus Ham able to get the damage they needed. That's going to be Varian. Wow, the charge was being pulled in right there, but now bottom lane boss is going to be connecting onto this keep. They should get the channel, which means this is going to be keep will stop hitting the boss, and this will be getting a lot more value. But here's the thing, top lane keep was traded out, and this boss has still got half its health bar. I don't don't think it will take down the core by any means, but they might lose a little bit of shielding onto that. While that's happening and 2 dead on the opposing side, they're going to be looking to run through bottom lane and end this game. Boss is going to be up for a couple more seconds. Power side from the ETC with a mosh pit going to be going onto the Anubrak. There's nothing to interrupt this, and Anubrak takes a nap. This is going to be boss on core currently with a curse in favor for the members of the Baddest Dudes. They're going to get a little bit of there's going to be a wave that spawns, but they instantly get the taunt, root, everything being thrown onto this Phoenix. Do they get the warp out in time? They do, but now the core is being targeted, and that will be game number 2 going over to the members of the Baddest Dudes. GG. Well played. Amethyst, thank you for the raid. Welcome everyone from your stream. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it, friend. How was your stream? If someone can shout them out, that would be most appreciated. Let's find out what the if they want to do an interview really quickly. Woo-wee. All right, don't go anyone. Don't go anywhere, anyone. We're gonna get an interview really quickly and then ring up the little just sorry. The Peepo cheer with the so good. Lobby 2. Let me just get the message out to Cactus Sam and let them know which lobby we're in. We're gonna show talents and stats really quickly, and then we'll get Cactus Sam in here. The little Peepo cheers, Special Kid Miles, thank you so much. As I said before, we have a lot of Better TV emotes. If you don't have Better TV added to your Chrome or whatever browser you're using, please go ahead and do so. But at this time, we're going to be joined by Cactus Ham. How are you feeling after that 2-0 victory, my friend?
We're feeling really good. I said I want one thing for Christmas. I want to win on Bahamut's stream for once. Casted us. We lost, so I got everything I wanted for Christmas.
There you go. That's it. Merry Christmas. I am Santa Claus. I'm glad you...
Yep.
I'm working on that future right here. I'm working on my retirement plan. But anyways, thank you. Sorry, just chat's cracking me up right now. Anyways, so let's talk about your games right now, because these are actually an absolute blast to cast. We went to Sky Temple for game number 1, and some interesting picks were happening there for definitely. I mean, the Lieutenant Morales. Any particular reason why the Lieutenant Morales?
So sometimes on Sky Temple, not to give away too many things, but sometimes we medevac on that map.
I was waiting for it. I was honestly waiting for it, and I was disappointed.
Yeah. We used to do that sometimes. I wasn't sold on it, but Ronder really felt like it was the way to go. So I said, okay, I'm not sold, so sell me on it, and then he sold me on it. It worked, right? I mean, we won, so.
I gotta say, like, that was a fun Sky Temple game. Now, going over to Cursed Hollow, they wanted first pick priority, and it was your map pick. Were you worried at all about any sort of like global shenanigans? I know you banned out the Dahaka. Were you worried about like a Falstead, a Brightwing, anything like I know no stage dive ETC because you had it yourself, but were you worried about that potential threat and for them to maybe just overpower you siege-wise?
We knew that they played Dahaka, so we said let's just get rid of him because that seems like their favorite global. And they played Abathur last week, but we didn't really that we were gonna see that again, and we felt like we could deal with it if we did. So after Dahaka was gone, we weren't too worried about the globals. Okay. We knew what our strategy was gonna be, and we were gonna play to it.
You played insanely well towards it. Like it was an absolute blast to cast. Before I let you run out of here, my friend, are there any shots that you'd like to give? The floor is all yours.
Oh man, well yeah, I definitely want to shout out my team first and foremost. We've put together a new roster this season with a couple new guys, and I think that they've been playing great. Viper is new to the competitive scene, and he's our tank, and he's been killing it. Night Raven, we actually recruited him as tank and then moved him to solo lane, and he's been a great sport about it, and he's been really embracing it, and he's getting better every day. And then Ronder and Savior, they're the vets on this team, and with Ronder in a new role playing healer now, and he impresses me every day. Savior just holds it down on the mages. And so they've been playing great, and thanks to the former dudes and the Murkies who are our practice partners, and thanks Bahamut to you for casting us. It's a pleasure to be on your stream.
Oh, it was my pleasure to provide some wonderful games for all of you. But thank you so much for the interview. Thank you so much for the games themselves. And I look forward to seeing you further down in the Nexus Gaming